If you look back at the traditional ways of working within the advertising industry, it was quite an exclusive industry, driven by a sort of classic white, middle-aged man. Most of the creative departments were driven by white men, and it really didn't reflect, the demographics of society. Our model has always existed by celebrating diversity, diversity of skills and diversity of people and diversity of thinking, because we have such a strong belief that that's how you get to great work and great innovation. Unilever actually has done a really fantastic study of looking generally at all of the communication that is pumped out into the world, and the stereotypes that unfortunately exist in the portrayal of women, minority groups, just people's personal identities. They've got some shocking statistics. 80% of advertising feature women, but 60% of that are very limited stereotypical versions and portrayals. I think the statistic was 3% are seen as, notably intelligent, and 0.3% as funny. Our model is very different, hence the name. We're completely agnostic. We don't start with a predetermined answer or channel or bias, but we rather sit with our clients. We focus upstream on what are we trying to solve for as a business. One of the great things that we did recently, and I was especially proud of it because really is sort of proof of concept as well of our commitment to Hispanic expertise and marketing expertise, was the work that we did with Diageo for Johnny Walker here in the US. So we produced some great work around the theme of Keep Walking America, that was really tapping into the kind of culture climate that was playing out around election time. One of our core clients is YouTube. We worked with them strategically to evolve their proposition and their mission, which is all around being able to give everyone a voice.
Omnisexual, polysexual.
I haven't really figured that out myself yet.
So YouTube Pride, we've done a lot of work with them, really in particular to also continue to progress the conversation even within the LGBTQ community. And really the most recent expression of that is to continue to expand people's understanding and definition of the gender spectrum, and really look to drive gender equality. Our business really morphs and matures dependent on the talent that we hire. So some good examples of that might be, recently we hired a journalist because his skills really are very, very unique, driven by headlines, news cycles, etc. And I thought there are some incredible parallels with that discipline and the need now to tell different stories, in the digital age and on mobile, when consumers are just, how do you stop the thumb from scrolling upwards? It's a different story arc from a traditional model of a big reveal at the end. This is much more now, what is the headline, what's the stopping power, and how you're going to kind of tell an arresting story right from the get-go.
Refined, difficult, sound certain thought, silencing, simplified sounds that are soft, tails 10 times counted, too tough.
I think the commercial case behind diversity is well proven in terms of sort of the impact and how that does drive improvements on business performance. We've definitely felt that with the growth and momentum behind our model. Much of our work now is being really held up as advancing that agenda.